Hi Gemini, it's Rose Burnett from Mind, Body, Soul Balance, and this is your weekly tarot reading for the week of the 19th to the 25th of March. Now it is a general reading, so if you would like a personal reading with me, attune to your own energy and circumstances, the link for that is in the description box below. Now don't forget, I am running a special this month, so there's a coupon code, if I can say that correctly, on this video as well as below. You can get $10 off any personal reading with me. You just take that code over to the booking form and pop that in, you'll get $10 off. Now it does expire on the 31st of March, so as long as you book before the 31st of March, you can literally select a time in April if you so wanted to, right, to get your personal reading. So yeah, all right, let's get started on your reading for this week. So first up, I'm going to pull you a card from the Heart and Soul deck by Tony Carmine Salerno, and this is about your general heart and soul energy. It can also be to do with love and romance. All right, you pulled this one. It's so gorgeous. And what it says, Gemini, is you are protected by a higher power that also wants to help you. If your path seems blocked, there is a good cause. This is divine protection, a sign from above, and wait. When the time is right, all flows with ease. So all about divine timing, yeah? Sometimes that can be the hardest thing, to be patient with, yeah? Particularly if we want something a lot, yeah? All right, I'm going to pull you some cards from the Goddess Guidance deck. This is around your general energies. I call that with my elbow. Okay, so you've got Diana, which is about focused intention. So it's about focusing what it is you really want, taking steps towards bringing your goals and dreams and ideas into reality. And if you do that, you will make your mark. Yeah. It's also getting clarity about what it is that you want. All right, you've also got Nematoma, sacred space. So it's about creating a sacred space in your home. So whether that's with crystals and candles, it's about getting in touch with your divinity, your soul light, your spirituality, talking to your spirit guides and your angels. You don't have to do it. You don't have to create a space at home. You can find somewhere beautiful that resonates with you, that you feel is a bit divine. It can be nature. Get out there and talk to spirit in nature, yeah? Release fears and worries. To the universe. Yeah, definitely. Because you've also got Sage, quiet time. Yeah, really important to rest, rejuvenate, meditate this week. Contemplate, get it really clear about what it is you want. We did have a very powerful new moon on the 17th, which was Saturday, just gone, right? So there is a bit of residual energy. It was all about endings and beginnings, transformation, right? So if you're feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed or tired, it's one of the reasons for it. Yeah? Take some time out. Be gentle with yourself. All right. What else does Gemini need to know? All right. Got Bridget. Stand up for yourself. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe in is right. If it's your life purpose, your life path, don't let people railroad you into something that is not meant for you. Yeah. Follow your heart's desires, yeah? You know what's right for you. Follow your intuition as well. Set healthy boundaries with people. And the fact that you've got quiet time, you've got sacred space, you've also just pulled Maeve, cycles and rhythms. It's about listening to your body as well as your emotions and knowing what kind of cycle you're in. If you feeling overwhelmed and tired, rest. Yeah. Listen to your energy levels and your emotions this week, Gemini. Be in tune. Don't force things. Allow yourself to have some time out, particularly if you're a go-go person. Yeah, you're always on the go. Just put your feet up from there and again. All right, I'm going to pull you some cards from the crystal reading deck. And this can give some guidance around divine guidance, really. If you can hear some tapping going on, my dogs are just like going a little nap at the moment. All right, so this is actually sitting under the first card that you pulled around, you know, the higher powers and divine intervention. And it's about trust. So having trust and faith that everything's going to work out in divine timing, trusting in yourself, trusting in your own intuition, your own inner wisdom as well. Wow, you've also pulled the healer card, Numite. So this can be about attracting a healer to you in terms of energy healing, spiritual healing. It's also the fact that you have got the skills, if you so desire it, if you've been working on your higher levels of consciousness and raising your vibration, that you have the skills, knowledge, and experience that you've brought into this world as to be a spiritual healer, yeah? Or a healer, energy healer of some sort. Could be any type of healing as a vocation, life path. Oh yeah, right next to that. Between healer and sacred space, you've got Amazonite, life purpose. It's about getting really clear about your life purpose. You're getting more clarity around that. And if you are confused, start meditating and figuring out, listening to your heart space as to what your life purpose path is. All right. You've also got inner child, rose quartz. It's sitting under quiet time. This is about healing your inner child, yeah? Taking that time for self-love. Know that you're worthy of all the good things in life. Yeah, coming back to a place. Inner child's also tapping into the things that lit you up when you're a child. Yeah, fun, adventure, bringing that back into your life. Creativity as well. All right. Under Don't Back Down, Bridget, you've got compassion. You've got emerald. So in your dealings with people in terms of standing your ground, lead with compassion because you just don't know what they're going through. And everybody has a different model of the world, right? So depending on how they're brought up, you can have clashing values and all kinds of things, which is often why you need to stand up for yourself. So it's kind of going, all right, not bull at a gate, leading with compassion and love, you know, as much as you can. Sometimes it doesn't work, right? Because sometimes, yeah, people can be a little bit hard to put up with. All right. You've also got success coming in, right? So when you tap into your life purpose, your life path, your focused intent on your goals and your dreams, you've got success coming in, ultimate. And success can be on all sorts of levels, depending what it is that you want to draw in and attract to your life. It could be success in romance. It could be great relationships, family relationships, relationships with your children. It could be wealth and abundance, whatever it is for you. All right, we are going to look at love and romance. So if you're single or you're in a relationship, let's find out what's happening or coming up for you in terms of love and romance this week. All right. First up, you've got heart-to-heart conversation. So it's being honest about your feelings, discussing them with each other. Yeah. If you need to clear the air, clear the air. If you're not sure if you just met somebody new and you're kind of getting confusing signals from them, just be frank and honest and, yeah, speak up for yourself and tell them what you're comfortable with and not comfortable with. Where is it going? Have that conversation, yeah, because you're soon going to find out if you're wasting your time, yeah. And it's sitting under trust. So for me, that means that when you do that, just trust that it's going to open up the lines of communication, yeah. Trust in the outcome. Because if it actually wasn't meant to be, there's something better out there for you, yeah. And when you do have those conversations where you're emotionally vulnerable, it's just going to bring you closer together. There's also a message here that finances and career could be affecting your love life. So that could be yours or your partner's, yeah? Sometimes we hold ourselves back from love if we're going, oh, God, my financial situation's not up to scratch right now. You can be honest with it, or you can just wait until things clear up, because often you want to be in a place of empowerment, right, when you're going into a new relationship for sure, so that you're not on the back foot, so that you go in whole and you attract a partner to you that's worthy of you, yeah? And you also have the confidence to do that. So sometimes it's worth pausing, yeah? All right. Oh, that one's so flipped out. Got chemistry, saying there's a strong magnetic level of chemistry here. Cool. Enjoy that. Enjoy that, Gemini. If there's someone you're attracted to and you haven't let them know, maybe you need to. Okay, not only got finances and career, got all happening, got religious factors affecting your love life as well. Look, it's not going to apply to everybody. So it's about your spirituality or theirs. It's also about background and upbringing, and, you know, it's worth discussing. It's worth discussing or even contemplating, right, if there's a mismatch there, because if you're looking for long-term love, it can be a grating factor, right, unless you're both very accepting, yeah? And you don't want somebody that's going to put down your own spirituality. Yeah? You want to be accepted all parts of yourself. I mean, they don't have to be into the same thing that you are, but at least have the openness to accept who you are. All right, so you've also got give your relationship a chance, work on that partnership. They don't just happen, yeah? It's got to take two. It takes two to tango. I'm going to pull you one more. All right, here we go. Interesting. So the person that you're dealing with, or the one that's coming into your life, is a past life relationship, so it's karmic, it's somebody you've known before. When this card comes up to me, it's going to be a twin flame or a soulmate, yeah? And how do you know past life relationship? Well, often they're here to they could be here to teach you something. So sometimes it's a recurring theme in our relationships where we haven't quite learned the lesson we need to learn, or we're going to learn it off this person, yeah? And it cannot always be the forever person that we're going to end up with, but there's a very important lesson for us to learn or for us to teach them. Often if it's a soulmate partnership, you just feel like you've known them before, right? The conversation's just so easy. There's an instant rapport. You can be yourself. That's how you know. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to pull you one more card. It's from the Rumi Oracle deck, and it just has the most amazingly divine messages. And Gemini, this is going to be your crowning energy for this reading. Wow. This is beautiful. So you've got Layla. Gorgeous card. All right. Now, if this is the first time you're watching one of my readings, as amazing as these cards are, the message is a bit long, so just bear with it. Let me just hold that up for you one more time. It's so beautiful. And what it says is, put aside your clever schemes, O lover, be mindless, become mad. Dive into the heart of the flame, become fearless, be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love, be a lover, live with lovers. Sometimes these are so quirky, they make me smile. Clean your chest from all hostility, wash it 7 times, then fill it up with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love, be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved when going to the gathering of drunks. Be a drunk, become drunk. Hilarious. Your thought takes a course dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought, let your heart lead, be a leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb, be a comb, Rumi. How I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me. Then I can be rid of them, like noisy house guests who've overstayed their welcome. Oh, the peace when they finally go. The incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Will you run through the noisy house of my mind with your great muddy feet so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while? Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up my plans and attempt at order completely. Just give in for a change. It's time for that. To give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection, useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth, in the same mud that sticks to your feet, and breathe in her rich soil smell. I want to hear her heart beating in the quiet movements of the roots of the plants as they stretch and grab and stop my ears with their fertile dirt. Finally gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of thoughts no longer wanted. Wow, it's about calming the mind, isn't it? Oh, beloved, how you are to be envied. You've been given the gift of no self, no noise, no sense. The great beloved truly wants you to be closer than ever to the wild universal heart. In that field of love, Every electronic device goes haywire, systems collapse, worlds collide, and great stars are born from the chaos. But the real you will sense none of this. You'll be staring at your beloved, so intoxicated by love, your tongue will loll out of your mouth and you'll drool like a bloodhound. And you won't care a hoot, neither will the great beloved. Such will be the passion of your reunion be, that the only thing, no matter, will be the one great love exploding inside your being. So who cares if you have no idea what day it is, what your job was supposed to be again, or how to make a conversation, let alone intelligent conversation, at the dinner table? Ah, well, you shall not be yourself anymore. You shall not be so appropriate or sociable. Who understands crazy words that fall out of your mouth, unchecked by logic or rationality? I do. I know the beloved too. I am under that same loving spell. I, like you, have no I anymore. I, like you, am so crazy with love that I care not for the things that make sense anymore. I, like you, long for my night of love with the great beloved that ends me forever and renders me only and ever the lover of the great beloved. I call that night forward with my love-crazed heart, as do you, that Laylat al-Qaeda, the night of destiny. Let us run together and pound on the bedroom door of the great beloved. There is no shame, there is nothing else worth holding on to. Let us go now and throw ourselves upon the goodwill of the Creator. Our hair shall be messy and mingle with the curving galaxy, and the planets shall grow rings around them, becoming the many eyes of the great beloved, delightfully bearing witness to our loving, passionate surrender. This oracle brings you a message. I don't know about you, but it's making me smile. It's bloody hilarious. You are moving through a period of not knowing of time of the great void or womb of the Divine Mother. It is in this place the seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light, where all is seen and recognized. It must happen under the cover of darkness, where only trust can assure one of success. I'm just going to hold something up for you. The trust card, yeah. This is the way of nature, the way of life, and it must be honored. This oracle brings you ancient wisdom. It guides you not to fear the darkness, but to enter into it willingly. It is not for you to become lost, but to find your way. This oracle is saying that in the darkness there is the path. Do not turn away from it, let it be. Be with a lack of knowing. When people ask you so many questions and demand sensible answers to support their notion of reality, do not bow to such unworthiness and fear. Know that their minds may be fearful for your safety and their own, lest your divine madness be contagious. But that is their fear. It is nothing to you, nothing at all. It is not even anything to them. They just don't know it yet. Under the sacred black cloak of night, let me just have a look and see if you've got healthy boundaries here. You've got don't back down. So it's about setting healthy boundaries, yeah, as well. Sorry, I just wanted to interrupt you and pass that message on, particularly when people don't trust your own path and judgment, yeah? All right. Under the sacred cloak of night, the Divine Mother, the goddess who transfigures from darkness into light, has invited you into her chamber. In that place you shall experience annihilation, but only that of which is untrue, that which would hold you back, dampen your spirit, or prevent you from bursting into full aliveness. For that is what is truly needed and being prepared for you to be born strong with good, powerful legs. So when it is time, it will leap like a wild creature, all instinct and intuition, into the morning light. For this moment, however, there is darkness, and that is essential for the appearance, so imminent, beloved, of the light on its way. This oracle brings you guidance. If you find yourself to be sad, to be grieving, whether you know for what or not, or even depressed or struggling, feeling like you're being pulled down, do not fight, bear witness instead. Allow what is taking place to take place. Allow what is happening to happen, and you shall find joy in the allowing the interplay of darkness and light to take place according to the greater unfolding rhythm of your own divine growth process. Wow. So there's a sacred honoring ritual So you can get involved or not, just listen quietly. And what it says is sit in a dark and quiet space if possible. You can just sit here with me, you don't need to do that. Say aloud, I honour the darkness that serves the all-loving light. Through the grace of Rumi and the Divine Mother, I am blessed with the growth of my soul into life. Even within the darkest of dark places, the Divine Beloved dwells with unfailing generosity and compassion. In my surrender I am held, and in my darkness the seed of new life takes root. So be it. Rest for as long as feels good. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. Wow. As funny as that started out, it did actually have a good message in the end, didn't it? Yeah. The fact that you also pulled the life purpose card, yeah. And when you follow that in your heart's desires, you got success. And don't back down. Don't back down. All right. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you've already subscribed, oh, yes, so awesome. All right. Don't forget to grab your coupon code if you want to get a personal reading with me. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.